Hello everybody, welcome back to Ordinary Adventures.
Today we're at Disneyland Resort at Downtown Disney for the grand reimagining of Jazz Kitchen. It's now called Jazz Kitchen Coastal Grill and Patio.
We are so excited to try out the brand new menu. We're gonna get some appetizers, we're gonna get some drinks, some entrees, we're even gonna get some beignets for dessert.
Hopefully the new food is better than the new design.
So how about you come with us?
On this adventure. Downtown Disney is going through a bit of a renovation right now. There's a big pile of dirt that's going vertical over by where the old AMC theaters used to be. We've talked about how the upscale Mexican restaurant Patio and Centrico are going to be replacing Catal and Uva Bar. Din Tai Fung will be coming to Downtown Disney with their expensive soup dumplings, and we think it might be replacing Tortilla Joe's, although that's not confirmed. And Porto's will be replacing the old La Brea Bakery location. But one of our older Downtown Disney locations that is getting a makeover is Jazz Kitchen.
Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen has been transformed into Jazz Kitchen Coastal Kitchen and Patio. The new restaurant brings a vibrant California fresh energy and approach while staying true to the heart of New Orleans. The updated concept and design weaves in California's light and inviting vibe, drawing inspiration from the vibrant sunsets of the Gulf and Pacific coasts. Each dining room showcases a unique story, color palette, and decoration. Outdoor patios are lush, shaded, and inviting, the perfect perch for people watching. Chef Darren Finkel's menu features New Orleans fan favorites and coastal cuisine, highlighting fresh grilled Gulf and Pacific seafood, meats, and vegetables. In the evening, the dining experience is enhanced with a strolling live jazz band. And in case you're wondering, yes, I did just read that from the website.
So this place has gotten a lot of criticism because they've basically taken all the theming out of it. This courtyard used to have this beautiful fountain, there was beads hanging. They've kind of made this feel like modern and non-themed, which is kind of what they're doing to a lot of the Disney resorts. I will say this, you know, we've criticized, but if this place was a new restaurant, I would think it looks nice and bright and contemporary. The problem is, I kind of want to feel like I'm in New Orleans when I'm eating. But maybe it's because Tiana's Palace is coming to New Orleans Square, and that's going to be more themed. That might also be why they've pivoted to more of a Californian kind of Californian New Orleans mashup of food.
We actually just met Ralph Brennan himself. He's here. Apparently we're here during kind of like a soft opening, and the restaurant doesn't officially open until sometime next week. So he's here just kind of walking around, mingling, seeing what it's like, and he was so nice. We asked him a bunch of questions because we were curious if he was still associated with the restaurant because it doesn't say his name anymore. It just says Jazz Kitchen, and he totally is the nicest guy. I'm excited to try all the food. So there's a whole new menu here at the Jazz Kitchen, and that includes specialty cocktails. So you know that we had to try some. And the one that caught my eye is called the Praline Cold Brew Martini. This has Tito's vodka, cold brew concentrate, praline syrup, and a mini glazed beignet on the side, and that's honestly what sold me. This is so good. It almost tastes like a cross between like an espresso martini and like Kahlua. It's like nice and rich and flavorful. You could definitely taste that cold brew coffee in there. I think the beignet soaked up all the vodka. It's like a vodka beignet. Wow. Don't love that. It's definitely interesting for sure, but it just tastes like it's drenched in vodka. Regardless, this drink gets like a 4.5 out of 5.
For my cocktail, I decided to get the smoke and pineapple. This is mezcal, pineapple juice, bitters, agave nectar, lime juice, and charred pineapple on top. It's quite a nice presentation. I'm guessing this is like a margarita, but with mezcal. You know I like pineapple, so let's try this out. Okay, I was wrong. It doesn't taste like a margarita at all, even despite it having mostly the same ingredients. It's very refreshing. Almost tastes like pineapple juice and mezcal mixed together. It is made with mezcal, so it has that smoky taste. So if you're looking for something that isn't very strong, goes down smooth, isn't too sweet, get this. 4 to 5 Peters. And also, we're here with our friend Chris, of course. and he also got a cocktail.
I got the chocolate blackberry mint julep. It comes with Maker's Mark bourbon, muddled blackberries, chocolate bitters, and house-made mint simple syrup. This is a New Orleans staple. This looks absolutely delicious.
Is it good?
Oh my gosh. It's so flavorful. The blackberries come through strong. There's a good mint flavor. If you're in New Orleans, you should get a mint julep. This is delicious. Cheers.
You can't really taste the chocolate, but it does give it a nice sweet flavor because of the blackberries and stuff. I like this a lot, and I don't even like bourbon, so that's saying a lot.
This is 5 out of 5 or
Whoa.
10 out of 10. Just fill the whole screen with Chris's because this is
That's my job. I'm gonna have to be the one to do that.
So they've redone the entire menu. There's 8 items that are the same, but most of the menu is completely different. And I'm also going to say that a lot of the menu is seafood, but there is enough items here that if you don't eat seafood like me, there are options for you. It's definitely still New Orleans inspired cuisine, but they have put in some California favorites like flatbread, and there's a Cobb salad. So it's a mix. In addition to the all-day menu, they also have a lunch menu that's good from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And it has a couple sandwiches. We're gonna try some of that because those actually look like better options for me.
Crawfish wraps.
Wow,
A little chili
how
garlic
beautiful.
oil. This is our lobster BLT.
Oh my gosh,
White
yeah.
bread. And then you've got the poutine fries coming in just a moment.
Wow, dang. We ordered probably too many appetizers, but the first one that I'm gonna try is called the Grilled Open-Faced Lobster BLT Po' Boy. And this is butter poached lobster, grilled French baguette, applewood smoked bacon, lettuce, tomato, and a basil infused mayo. This looks absolutely beautiful, delicious. I'm a sucker for anything lobster or anything po' boy. Look at that. I feel like the dominant flavor here is that basil aioli, and then you have that buttery lobster. And I don't think I've ever had a po' boy on a baguette before, but all these flavors mixed together are so good. It's so fresh and light and crisp, delicious. I'm sad that I have to share this with people because I could totally eat this whole thing myself. This gets a 5 out of 5. This is delicious.
Peter is having seafood. Oh my gosh.
As you know, I don't usually eat seafood. I'll eat lobster from time to time. I gotta say, this looks so beautiful. When it arrived out here, I was like, wow, this is so Instagrammable. You really can't taste the lobster. You can't, or I want to say the lobster doesn't taste fishy in any way. I like the basil, mayonnaise, bacon-y part of it. I'll give this a 5 out of 5, Peter.
Oh my God. Whoa.
I'm as surprised as you.
So we also got the fried crawfish lettuce wraps. These look delicious. You've got some sweet chili garlic sauce on the side, pickled onions. You've got the amazing buttermilk marinated crawfish, some lime. I don't know if anything is coming out of this.
It wasn't.
We're just gonna put some sauce.
Oh yeah.
All right. Oh my gosh. My hands.
What is that? Just spices?
Ooh, yeah. Very yummy. It is as good as it smells, as good as my fingers look. This is finger looking good. The sweet chili flavor really brings out a really good flavor with that kind of buttermilk, kind of deep fried crawfish. Looks like it might be kind of heavy, but this is super light because it is a lettuce wrap. 5 out of 5 there. That's delicious.
And we also got the Roux Yaya Poutine fries. These are French fries with white cheddar cheese curds, gumbo yaya. What is gumbo yaya? Okay, so gumbo yaya is andouille sausage, roasted chicken, simmered with Creole seasonings in a rich, dark, thickened broth. You know what? This just tastes like poutine fries, but the sauce on top is a little bit more spicy. I guess poutine normally isn't spicy. So it's poutine, but it's spicy and also has that sausage. I'd give this a 4 out of 5 Peters. This is something that I think you could get a group around the table and be munching on while you're waiting for your entree.
Yeah, that's delicious.
I'm so happy we came here today. Last night I was laying in bed and I saw that they were doing a soft opening of this restaurant, and I was looking at the menu and I was like, everything looks so good. And now we're here trying it. It's not disappointing so far. So So as much as I'm not really like loving the remodel, it's kind of growing on me. The more we sit here and the more I look around, I'm like, okay, it's not that bad. But I feel like the new menu is such an upgrade to what was here before because it still has like those classic items and then all these new takes on the menu. It's just so good so far. We of course had to get a second round of drinks and I got myself the Blueberry-Basil Lemonade. This has Van Gogh acai blueberry vodka, muddled basil, soda, lemonade, and a fresh basil leaf. Wow, Van Gogh vodka. Fancy. This is dangerous. It tastes like a blueberry flavored like sparkling water or something. This Van Gogh vodka's good. This is nice and refreshing. I could imagine drinking this on a nice hot summer day. This gets a 5 out of 5.
So I went super traditional. I just got the Jazz Kitchen Lager. Now this is brand new to the restaurant, so it's a new lager, it's a new beer. Why not try it? It tastes like a lager, it's delicious, it's refreshing. It's a little warmer today, which is kind of nice, so this will pair really well with the lobster roll that I got.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And for my second drink, I got the PCH, which normally stands for Pacific Coast Highway, but here it stands for Pineapple Colada Honey, because this is pineapple, vodka, pina colada mix, honey liqueur, and a fresh piece of pineapple on top. As you know, I am a connoisseur of pineapple drinks. Let's try it. Almost stabbed me in the eye. Oh my god. This is so good. It's pineapple-y, it's creamy. 5 out of 5 beers. It's a lot more sweeter than the other pineapple drink I had. I love it.
Look at those little baby shrimps. Thank you.
For my lunch, I got the lobster and crawfish remoulade roll. It also comes with a side of remoulade slaw. This looks delicious. This is like a classic New Orleans staple. So let's try this. Let's dig in. I am super hungry, as if I haven't had enough food already. That lobster is so fresh, so flavorful. Oh my goodness, wow. Yeah, the roll is super light, so it's not like a thick French bread roll. It tastes like it literally just got caught in the ocean like this morning. 5 out of 5. Amazing.
I got the California Cobb. This has romaine, avocado, bacon, strawberries, cherry tomatoes, eggs, point raised blue cheese, shallots, and a herb vinaigrette. And then I got some grilled shrimp on top. This is a massive salad, and it is so beautiful. I don't think I've ever had a Cobb salad before that had strawberries on it, but look at all the avocado you get. I feel like that's like a whole avocado, and then there's just like this mound of bacon. I think I'm gonna stir it all up and make it a little less beautiful, but I gotta get all the flavors together. Oh, I feel bad doing this.
You gotta do it.
I know. Oops. Shrimp down. You would think that the strawberry on there would be strange, but honestly, it just brings all the flavors together because it's like a hint of sweetness mixed with like the really strong blue cheese and then the creamy avocado. This is one of the better Cobb salads that I think I've ever had. I'm giving this a 5 out of 5.
Chris and I both got po' boys off of the lunch menu. I got the pulled pork and Bourbon-Root beer onion grilled cheese. This is slow roasted pulled pork, cheeses, caramel bourbon root beer glazed onions, and a grilled brioche bun. And you can actually make this vegetarian. You can get grilled portobello mushroom instead of pork, but we're not vegetarian, so we're not doing that here. Is this gonna be better than the grilled cheese in Disneyland, which is one of our favorite dishes in all of Disneyland? You don't really taste root beer, but you definitely get that onion flavor. I would say it's less of a grilled cheese and more of a pork sandwich, right? I love the bun, the buttered, crispy brioche bun. 5 out of 5 Peters.
Dang.
Is this a New Orleans style dish? Probably not. Did I enjoy it? Yes. And I got my sandwich with a side of French fries. You can get it with French fries or you can get it with slaw. And then you also have some tomato ketchup sauce made by the Heinz company, probably. Heinz family. Good French fries.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This restaurant gives the ordinary a true star.
Definitely.
This is so funny because before the remodel, I was like not excited about this restaurant at all. And then we came here and it totally blew our minds.
So they do have a bunch of desserts here, including the hot classic beignets that are actually better over here than they are at the Express restaurant. And they have this double chocolate bread pudding that you have to order like 30 minutes in advance. But we're not going to order any dessert because we're going to come back later and try some of the new glazed beignets from Beignets Expressed. Now that we're done with lunch, we're going to head on over to Disneyland, and what better way to go but to take the monorail. Just recently opened up a DVC Lounge in Launch Bay. We're actually going to get to check that out because we have some friends in town who are DVC members. It's our first time in the DVC Lounge here in Launch Bay, and it's actually better than I imagined.
Yeah, I like the ambiance in here. They're playing like some really nice music, and I love all the different colors. And initially when I saw the concept art, I was like, oh, that doesn't look that great, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
In person, the mid-century modern aesthetic is a lot better. I like the chairs, I like the lights, and of course I like the Coca-Cola freestyle machine.
And like the longer we're in here, the more I like want to get DVC. And like we could get DVC. They'll sell us some DVC.
I'm sure they would. Also cool, if you don't want to stay inside in the mid-century theming, you can go outside and overlook Tomorrowland and just take in the sights of Disneyland from the upper level. So somehow we ended up in Toontown, and our friend Chris pointed out some Easter eggs that are hidden in the Toontown hills. On this bush is a hidden Mickey, and if you look up into the mountains, you'll actually see a WDI, which stands for Walt Disney Imagineering.
Now that it is June, it is officially Pride Month, and they came out with the new Disney Pride collection. How cute are these ears? I love them. They're so like simple yet beautiful. We're actually going to Pride Night. I think I might actually get these to wear to Pride Night.
You should get them.
Because you know that I'm an ears girl now.
We just got done hanging out with some friends. We went on a couple rides, and now we're ready for dessert. So we're going to go back to Jazz Kitchen, Beignets Expressed.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it used to be Jazz Kitchen Express. Now it's Beignet. I don't like the new name. And we decided to walk through the world of Disney, and they have some Star Wars Pride merchandise out.
Look at this rainbow collection of droids. Now this is awesome.
I think I like BBU.
Aw, BU.
Oh, I get it.
That's cool.
BBU. And of course, Marvel also has a Pride collection, including a Loungefly, some shirts. And is that a Spirit jersey?
Yeah, I think that's a short sleeve, like sleeveless Spirit jersey. And then I love this t-shirt for kids that says, I love you 3000. Why don't they make up for adults? And they even have another pair of Pride ears for Marvel. We found the full Pride collection. There's so much stuff, including the Spirit jersey. When I initially saw this design, I didn't love it, but I saw somebody wearing it in the park, and I gotta say, if you could pull this off, it's kind of cool. Like, it's very like 70s kind of retro. And then you have a hidden kind of Mickey back there. They have this design on everything. They have mugs, they have water bottles, they even have like shirts for your dog.
So the new Jazz Kitchen Express is actually called Beignets Expressed. And there's an X. The X is pink, I don't know why. But anyways, inside they have a ton of merchandise. So if you love beignets a lot, if you love Jazz Kitchen a lot, you can get yourself a t-shirt. You can even get yourself some Jazz Kitchen beignet mix. And I think one pouch for $9.99 makes up to 50 beignets. They used to sell the Café du Monde mix here, but they've never used the Café du Monde mix. This is their home recipe that they've been using in New Orleans for all these years.
One of the things that I've always loved about this restaurant is you can actually see them making the beignets fresh. They got the dough, they're rolling it out, they're deep frying it all in front of you. And I'm glad that they didn't take that away when they did this remodel because it's like so fun to watch them do it. We tried making beignets at home and it's hard, people. Let me just say it's hard. So watching like the masters at work is always so fun. Of course, they have just your regular standard powdered sugar beignets, but they also have a flavor of the month. So every month that you come here, there's gonna be something new to try, and I absolutely love that. This is something they started doing like a year or so ago, and it gets you to come back. And everything that we've ever had has been delicious. We couldn't decide what to get, so we got what is called a dip, drizzle, and sprinkle box. This comes with 4 different beignets. There is a Bananas Foster beignet, a Snickerdoodle beignet, Simply Glazed beignet, and then of course the flavor of the month, and this month it is Pride themed, so it has Fruity Pebbles and it's like a lemon blueberry glaze. Like I said, they're all delicious. You really can't go wrong with whatever you try, but my personal favorite out of the 4 that we tried today is the Simply Glazed because it tastes like a Krispy Kreme donut, like a nice, hot, fresh Krispy Kreme donut. It is so good. It has no right to be as good as it is. Second behind that is probably the Pride one, just because it's nice and tart and it has those Fruity Pebbles on top. But like I said, they're all good. The Bananas Foster beignet was so good, so sweet, so banana-y. That was actually Kidder's favorite. And then the Snickerdoodle one, I was a little disappointed on because I was expecting it to be super cinnamon and sugary, and it kind of just blended in with the banana glaze. They got like mixed up. So maybe I'd have to try that one on its own again. But like I said, it was good.
I had to try the glazed rainbow crunch. I dipped it into this vanilla sauce. And the glazed rainbow crunch is like a mixture of blueberry and lemon. But for me, what makes it has the Fruity Pebbles on top. I love Fruity Pebbles. They might be my favorite cereal of all time. So I highly recommend you get here in June to get that. They have a couple unique strengths here. They have a frozen hot chocolate. So I got myself the frozen mint julep, and this is non-alcoholic, just like the stuff inside Disneyland. And I like the color of it. Of course I like the color of it. I like green. But it tastes very much like the mint juleps in the park, where it's not very minty. It's more like lemony, limey. I give it a 4.5 out of 5 kidneys.
We've said this before in previous videos, but I just want to reiterate, the beignets here are so good. They're so much better than the ones that you could get inside of the park. They're just not Mickey shaped. So try them out when you're here.
If you want to see the last time we were here at Jazz Kitchen, it was very different. It was during the middle of the pandemic. Everybody was wearing masks. Disneyland wasn't even open. Put the video right over there. I want to say thank you to some of our Patreons. That includes
Quaid, Jackie, John and Randy, and Angela. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next adventure.
Bye.